Our hero is Adaption, a monster Han first faced during his 3rd year. Its immense size and power make it clear that one strike from it could be dangerous, just as the novel mentioned. He reassures Basil, telling him not to be afraid and that he probably wants this challenge as much as he does. Even though his dragon looks a little nervous, Han reminds him of how strong he has become after reading all those slime balls and tells him to enjoy the fight. Basil looks a little more confident. The battle begins and Han asks Basil to get close to the snake because it cannot see well. He plans to use his body as bait to attract its attention while he prepares to cast a spell. Han reminds Basil to remain alert because the snake can strike them hard if it attacks with full force. While Han distracts it with his magic, Basil sneaks to its blind spot and takes it down with his flame breath, immediately knocking the monster down. The snake falls to the ground and shakes the cube room. The professor is shocked, wondering how the newborn Han was able to defeat the mighty Adaption with one strike. Han exits the cube room to find a crowd excited by his victory. He thinks that the effect of the slime balls is working very well and asks the professor if he succeeded. He humbly mentions that it took him some time, but he succeeded in the end. The professor announces that Han have finished the exam in 7 minutes and 36 seconds, achieving an S grade. Han is completely stunned. With the exam over, Han and Adel exit and walk together. She tells him that she got an S grade and is completely confident that she will take first place in her department. Han is happy about that, but he is also a little nervous because he just wants to be ranked around 20th to keep his affairs secret. This might spoil his plan. Adel notices that he looks a little depressed and jokes, saying that he worries too much, hinting that he might end up becoming a psychopath. Then she changes the subject and asks him how he did on the calculation exam, reminding him that their ranking depends on their average score. He says that the questions were very easy, but he admits that he only answered the first question correctly on purpose. Adel agrees, as she also made mistakes, and mutters that the exams were very difficult for her, remembering that she has problems with mathematics. Han jokes a little and boasts about himself. Adel changes the subject, pointing out that some problems were not even covered in class, which makes Han stop for a moment and ask her if it really matters if he didn't answer the first question. Before she can leave, Adel wonders what he is trying to tell her and warns him that losing first place might cost him his scholarship. She casually asks him if he solved the 7th problem, the one about the magic circle. He says he thinks so. Adel looks surprised and Han asks her if he made any mistake. She says she might be wrong and wonders if he is really sure about that. It turns out that he actually solved the 27th problem, which she and her classmates couldn't solve. Han is surprised. He didn't think it was that important. It seemed like the easiest problem in the entire exam to him. If it turns out that he answered it correctly, he is worried that his name will start spreading everywhere. In Professor Debart's office, Professor Celine shares the results and mentions that only one student answered the 7th problem correctly. Debart is shocked, as he thought it was impossible to solve, and asks who succeeded in that.